What's up guys, my name is Tom and welcome back to the Asturian Ascension. Yes, that's right, we're jumping back into 1005 Anno Domini as the Empire of Hispania. I've been over multiple times why I think that that's kind of interesting. Or, well, it's not interesting, but I mean it is interesting. Because by declaring yourself Emperor, you're declaring yourself a successor to the Roman Empire. We've been through this. So, yeah, it's debatable. But, still, pretty cool. As I've said, I'm just going to continue. Honestly, don't know why my mind's blank. Just going to continue to make the de jure empire, and then we'll go from there. We've literally got one war to go with Sweden, and that will probably be this episode, because we're just waiting for France to finish its wars, which it has, and Byzantium to finish its wars. It's got one, and it's against the Duke of Spoleto for some judicadu. I don't know what that means. Anyway, how many soldiers do you have? 9,000. I have 4,000. They have 8,000. They have 10,000. We should win, I think. In fact, I'm kind of tempted to do it now. For the Duchy of Valencia. I don't have enough piety. Oh yeah, I was going to go on a pilgrimage, but I had to wait for the war. Alright. So, wait for the rebellion to end, the peasant uprising. It's not mine, is it? It's someone over here. I don't know why you're not just attacking. Then go on a pilgrimage, then declare war. That's the goal for today. It is not as hot today as it was on Monday. And that's good. That's what I like. I'm drinking a coffee. It's good times, really. Yep. Bohemia is kind of massive. Are they Catholic? Oh no. No, it's Slavianska. Interesting. How is religion going in this game? There was that time when, I mean, the Norse have just, yeah, we'll forget about that. There was that time when this was all Cathar, and it's kind of come back to the right side. I'm kidding. And Orthodox, that's not unusual, nothing unusual over there. Wait, oh right, Holocene, sorry. Yeah, it looks pretty standard. Time for the periodic rebellion. Where is the leader? You are there. So if I just go, boop, boop, boop. I'll just run away. I think there could be some very cool mods for this game, and I'm kind of tempted to play them. If I find one that I really like. Lord of the Rings would be cool, Game of Thrones would be cool. Could you do Star Wars? Probably not. Well, I think Paradox, or the Grand Strategy Studios, which the name escapes me. I just call them Paradox, could actually do a very good Star Wars game. Because I mean, obviously got Stellaris, but I think there's differences. I don't know. I guess Stellaris, but I don't know. I've woken up to news that supposedly there's a Star Wars mobile game coming out, which I don't really care about, to be honest. I mean, who knows, could be the best thing, but probably not. Meanwhile, I've been searching so much Football Manager, but in a multiplayer that I'm doing, which is very fun. I'm waiting for the full version to come out before I think I'm going to record, and that is important. Not history related, but the news that Ryan Reynolds brought Wrexham. So that's the things that I want to do. The team that I want to do. Where is Francis? No, I'm kidding. How is he losing to the peasants? Just kill them. It's one big army. There's 5,000 of them. Oh, they're pretender rebels. That's why it said peasant war. It does. It says, you know, whatever. Yeah, have my money. What else happened? Here's Dark Materials, because this came out yesterday. I haven't watched it yet, but I'm going to watch it probably after I record this. Kind of excited. Really enjoyed that. A bit of medievalism in there, but not really. It's more of a sci-fi, but there is medievalism in it. There we go. The war is over. Despair now. I really like this Portugal flag. I don't know why. Like, obviously I know that is on their coat of arms, but I don't know, it's just nice. This banner. Is it a flag? Is it a banner? Is there a difference? I'm not sure. That's cool. I almost am going to go up and help him out just because I want this war to be over. Might do that. Where is it? That's probably the closest point, right? Let's raise the armies. Am I commanding? I am. Okay, because I'm actually good. Forgot about that. We died, so we've now got Emperor Rodrigo. His father, Aldefonso II, died. Martial perks, sappers, no worries. We'll take the 4,000 soldiers, we don't need more than that. For some reason it was going to take 40 days to supposedly gather 4 soldiers. Not sure it was worth it, so... I wonder, like... I'm actually intrigued to... What is the word? To look this up. If like armies just wandered through enemy territories. Because I know if you ever go to like a freedom of entry, I don't know if that's a Commonwealth thing, but in Australia we have a freedom of entry parades, which is essentially, it comes from the time when armies would have to ask cities to enter, to supply or whatnot. And the cities would give them like they'd give them freedom of entry, saying, yeah, you can come into our city, and with your... There's a whole scenario about it. It's like flags up high. No, jokes. It's like banners unfurled and swords drawn or something. Like there's a procedure. I'm butchering it here, but I wonder, like, you know, just a Hispanian army through the middle of Francia. Like, is that... Honestly, if you're not going to help me, like, come here, you bastard. If we lose, it's your fault. You're not even joining in. I mean, I might win, but my god, you're just chilling. It's the Knights of Toe. Oh. I got treated on the battlefield, apparently. Got wounded, and then she was like, no, you're all good. Go back out there. Slaps helmet on. There you go, war is over. Congratulations. Finish that. End that war. I want to go home. There you go. Good stuff. Alright, now we can go on our pilgrimage, but we don't really have enough money. It'll be like 170, I think. Low control in counties. How's my religion going as well? It's probably something I should be focusing on. Yeah, nice. Where it is, yeah, promote my culture. You're done in Seville. I don't even know where to do it. Put it over here. And... there you go, have fun with that. I don't really know what I'm doing, I must admit. I'm a bit rusty. Which is fine. That's part of playing the game, isn't it? Recommendations are always helpful. 140, I think we wait for about 170. Maybe even 200 if we can. I'll go 4 speed. Oh wait, there's going to be another rebellion. Surely it's going to be a different... It's the same one! Honestly, this actually pisses me off. It's like... It doesn't make sense. It's illogical. Like, how? You'd think they'd just all be dead and I would have repopulated them with now Portuguese people, like... Yes. Let's go. Like, I don't know. I think after a certain amount of rebellions there should be culture converted or something. Like, I've killed that many of them. It's just... it's not possible. Is this my daughter? It is. And my heir. And she's delicate. Can I have another child, please, wife? Or am I going to have to divorce you? Oh, yes. Oh, you only have 73 gold. Well, that's a no. And I also have an empty chance position. Sure. How many people are down here? So that's 430, I think so. It doesn't make sense. There we go. I mean, do you know what else doesn't make sense? The fact that when you capture their leader, they just immediately surrender. Like, I don't know, it seems a bit dodgy to me. Should we not go on the pilgrimage? I mean, we've got the party. You at war? Yes. Who are you at war with? Scotland. You at war? I mean, what am I talking about? Are you at war? No. And you have 12,000 soldiers. I'm very tempted to... Oh, and Sweden looks like they're at war too. No, they're not. What is this then? They must be having a civil war. They have 25,000 soldiers. Who is your ally? Oh, you have 20,000 soldiers. This guy needs to die. Can I kill him? I can. Well, let's do that. I wonder if they've got Gavelkind because they're tribal or something. And their realm just splits into 10,000 pieces. Probably not. Oh, my wife's pregnant. See, the threat of divorce always works. We are in the early modern period. I feel like we've been here before. I'm passing through the castle gardens for a morning walk with a soft breeze carries the voice of Sheraton and Pedro to my ear. The two courtiers are talking to each other in a secluded spot nearby, frequently glancing around to make sure nobody is listening. While it is hard for me to make out most of the words from a distance, it is clear that the discussion relates to Queen Dulce. It takes a while to loose the two prisoners' tongues, but my jailer is a patient man. After several hours of interrogation, the two plotters are ready to confess the secret. The subject of the discussion was an unsavory habit of Queen Dulce's that I was completely unaware of. What is the secret? Oh, she's deviant. Oh. 94, no. We want at least 150. 150 out of 200, I'll take that. 75%, and I'll sell someone. Unless it's like... I have a son! I'm not calling him Alfonso. I mean, I guess that's after my father, but no, I'm not calling him Alfonso. Hermenegildo. No. Martin? I like that name. Yep, Martin it is. Are you good at anything? No. But you will be. How is my 3-year-old a gambler? I'm an adulterer. Oh wait. Am I? She's 55. Was this me? I think it might have been. I'm not sure. Oh well. Popey Pope. I want your money and I'll give it back to you. Or vice versa if you want. And I am now a strategist. Very good. Kill that man. Wait, do they know? Yeah, spiders don't talk. Good, good. Oh, look. Alright, so, now how many soldiers does he have? Still 20,000. How do they not separate into 1,000 pieces? I don't get it. I don't get it. Did he only have one? No. How is it chosen? It's elective. Surely there should be a civil war every time there's an election. Someone getting pissed off. This is too powerful. I don't like it. 103. No, it's at 75%. How? So, this is another issue, is how does a tribal, like, kingdom, like, I mean, are they tribal? Yeah, that is a tribal kingdom, like Sweden, somehow have the administrative capability to, what's the word? Levy, I don't know why I clicked, sorry if that was bad on the microphone, to levy more soldiers than the bloody Byzantine Empire. Like, it's not like the land is richer, like, oh, it's Scandinavia, sparsely populated. Ireland, sparsely populated. What do they have? Spain? Okay. South France? Fine. But, like, compared to the Byzantines, which is all Mediterranean. I swear to God, I will kill you all. Like, it just, you know, it doesn't make sense. There needs to be some form of population mechanic in this game, I think. To be like, yeah, you can't rally 30,000 troops for a rebellion, and the tribes can't rally, like, they should be infighting. There shouldn't be a king and such. Like, obviously there's a king, but I mean, there shouldn't be it shouldn't be so absolute. Absolutism only really comes around in, what's the word? 1700s. And that was because of colonialism. Once they colonized the New World and Africa and they could trade with people outside of Europe, then the nobles lost their power and the king got a lot of power because he could now make money from other sources besides the nobles. Like, even in the feudal system, I'm not sure that the ability to just raise soldiers is, like, makes sense. Because while they were obliged to, like, they were strongly encouraged, they didn't have to, and often they didn't. They would be like, no, we don't believe in your war. Like, yeah, you know. I think there could be better mechanics I'm in Africa, to contest those sorts of things. Jeez, why does he have so many soldiers? I want to murder this man as well. Can I do it? Yes, I can. And then they will have... Are you a man? You are. But you're not particularly good at life. Whereas this guy's got a decent good martial. Often they'd be like, oh, you know, we don't believe in what you're saying. Let's go on a pilgrimage. Say 15 years. And then the kings would come back and be like, well, you didn't help me in my war, so I'm going to remove your land because you're a traitor, or they wouldn't because... Almost sparring blades master, that's pretty cool. How old are you? 35? You know? That sort of thing. Even, like, the King of England was, often the King of Ireland as well, but they didn't really enforce it. Like, the Irish nobles would pay like lip service and be like, yes, you're our king, but in terms of like what they actually got from it was not a lot. Until they start like trying to colonize it, essentially. So I do think the feudal system could have added flavour. Of course, that would just make it hard, right? Like, there's a reason why in the medieval period empires don't exist, essentially. Like, they just could not. Anytime something got that big, it would just be split after the death of whoever managed to do it. Because of this constant infighting. Like, you know, it's only like once they start being able to use money and to create power that they can do any of this sort of thing. So yeah, would that make the game boring? Is my question. Like, if it was hard to actually manage a feudal realm. Like, the Byzantines didn't have any issues, but they did. They had a lot of issues, but like in the sense of they weren't feudal. In fact, feudalism was introduced into England by the Normans. They weren't feudal before that either. It was different. But if you basically couldn't expand, because if you did, your realm would just fall apart, would that make the game boring? Or would that make it more challenging? I don't know. Potentially that's a option they could add, a realism option, or potentially a mod, who knows. Actually, can't believe we haven't... Who are we fighting? A populist uprising, sure. I'll help you because... you have a big uprising. I won't help you. I killed him. Alright. We've now killed... and now they're at 10,000. Good. Alright. So we should be able to... Actually, what I wanted to do quickly was ask the Pope for indulgence. Yes. I'm no longer an adulterer. I've been admonished. Alright, we can actually declare this war, and we might even win. Similar. Am I not allied to the Byzantines anymore? Well, that's something that needs to change. No wonder I was... You have a son, I have a daughter, we'll bind our houses. Yes. They're inbred. Well, that's what I'm saying, there should already be. Too many exist? I have too many existing alliances. No, I don't. Yeah, my wife. Why don't I have an alliance with you? I want an alliance. Why? Different faith. You're at war. And military strength. Alright. Can we win without? Probably not, eh? Oh, that's unfortunate. So we might not even go to war this episode. It might be very peaceful. You know what? I've got an idea. One, we're going to do this. We're going to redirect it. And where are we going to redirect it? Into Sweden. Oh wow, they have actually split apart. Where is it? Great Moravia. See, this would actually be interesting, but no, we're going to go to Sweden. Scotland. No, we're going into Sweden. Sweden are the bane of my existence. We're definitely going to Sweden. Where is she? It's Norway. There it is, Sweden. And choose you. Yes. And then my beneficiary will be... Who are you? A girl. Do you have a son? You actually had a son who was a king. But no. Who are you? Do you have a son? You do. He's actually the King of Navarre. You are just married. And you're stupid. What about you? You're married to him. Interesting. You know what? I don't mind. This guy can... yeah, I'll choose him. Alright. That's how we're going to fight Sweden. We're going to crusade him. Hopefully we can win. It's only... we're almost 26 minutes in. Like, we're almost at the end of the episode. And what does that mean? That we've gone through another episode just peacefully talking about history and Star Wars and video games and this video game. I mean, obviously, you would hope we were talking about this video game when we were playing this video game, but anyway. Did they win? I think they did. I don't think they'll need my help either. But this game is a lot of hurry up and wait, which is fine. I think that's fine. My character's alright, you know. Apart from being an aspiring Blades Master. Steward, new steward. I actually don't have a powerful vassal that wants to be the steward. What are you? You are the marshal. Do I have anyone who's better than you? I do. Not really, but a little bit. I could just get this guy, I could recruit this guy for 10 bucks. Yeah, okay. So, the powerful vassal, this girl, will be reassigned, and then you will become my new marshal. And my beneficiary just died or something. You don't have any children. You do, but they're on the wrong dynasty. You don't. I guess it will just be her then. What is my... I only have 34 living members. That's shocking. Given that we're what is the start date? 867? So we're 143 years in. Normally I have thousands by this point, and by thousands I actually mean 100. I think, did we actually get 100? I don't know. But, either way, I'm actually surprised. I'm very surprised that we only have... Is this me? Was this the whole game? This line hasn't even died out, so I think this might have been just me. Who'd we start as? Not you, not you, not you. Maybe it wasn't just me. Where do I start? That's Cantabria. But I definitely didn't play this here. Ramiro? Is this the first guy? Visigothic? No, I don't think so. Ordano. Aldefonso III. I actually don't know. I should be able to see their death. 848. We're almost there. Alarico. I think this guy might have been the first one I played as. Or maybe you. I don't know. Whatever. Not important. Let's go. I can't believe we've gone another episode without actually... Oh, designated guardian. What are you good at? Apparently you're good at martial. I don't know if that's really a good idea. Diplomacy. Yeah, diplomat. There's something peculiar about my vassal. She's a mare. She's 46. I'm gonna say no. I don't know what the difference is between seduction and you're my half sister. Bastard founder. Interesting. And romance. Pensive. Okay. I'm gonna have another rebellion, good. You can afford, yeah, that's enough. I accept, I accept. What am I trying to say? I think I've said it. I don't know what the difference is between romance and seduction. One's soulmate and one's lover. What's the difference? Not sure. base vault. War's over, good. Let's continue. Let's do what we... No, she can keep it. Let us go. Actually, should have checked. Oh, we have 30,000 soldiers. Alright, so we should possibly win. Maybe. We should maybe possibly win. And I have just realised that we have crossed over the 30-minute mark. So that means we have reached the end of the episode. Sorry, there was no war, but there is now a war. And you know what? It's going to be a very interesting war. So we have the Crusade of Sweden, or for Sweden, to look forward to. So if you've enjoyed this episode, please leave a comment, like, and if you enjoy what you're seeing, subscribe. And I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.